Sometimes life just feels heavy, doesn't it? Like
Oh,
the weight of the world is pressing down, or you're just running on fumes, desperately needing something solid to hold on to when everything feels uncertain.
that feeling, emotional fatigue, feeling a bit adrift. It's so common.
It really is.
And it's often in those moments, when we're at our lowest ebb, paradoxically, that we can find the clearest insights. Maybe some surprising comfort we'd miss when things are easy.
Absolutely. And that's exactly where we're heading today. We're diving into excerpts from Matt Haig's book, The Comfort Book.
Yes.
He actually wrote these pieces as notes to himself during difficult times. He called them his life rafts.
And that's such a powerful image, isn't it? The idea you can assemble these little pieces of perspective, bits of wisdom, just to keep yourself afloat. So our mission, really, in this deep dive is to explore some of these life rafts with you. Pull out those nuggets of comfort, maybe a different perspective, or just simple joys that can genuinely help us navigate, well, unsettled times.
Think of this as a gentle conversation, like sharing insights with a friend, reminding ourselves there are ways to find footing even when the ground feels shaky. So let's unpack some of these ideas.
Okay, I'm ready.
So the first theme that really jumps out is about finding a way forward, even when you feel utterly lost, and the quiet power of just holding on.
Right.
The book opens with this simple, really relatable story. Getting lost in a forest in France with his dad as a kid. This was before GPS, before phones.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And he was going around in circles, starting to panic, and his dad maybe trying to calm himself as much as the kid just said, if we keep going in a straight line, we'll get out of here.
It's such a resonant anecdote. It really speaks to that fundamental power of simple determination.
Yeah.
One foot in front of the other.
Exactly.
It worked in the forest, and it works as a metaphor for those overwhelming periods in life. You might feel completely disoriented, lost, but simple forward movement, even if it's slow.
Yeah.
It's better than frantic circling. It actually gets you somewhere new.
And that idea of moving forward, even slowly, it connects so well to the impermanence of things. The book uses that wonderful analogy. Emotions are like weather.
Yeah, I love that one.
They're real, you experience them fully, but they change, they shift. A storm doesn't last forever, even when you're right in the thick of it.
Right. And time. Time is the force that sort of turns the keys here. Time passes, situations evolve, and you yourself are changing too. The despair that feels so absolute right now, it's telling you a lie that time will eventually disprove just by moving forward.
Which brings us to this core message that really struck me. Nothing is stronger than a small hope that doesn't give up. Why small hope? Why is that highlighted as stronger?
I think it's precisely because it is small, Big, certain hope feels almost impossible when you're really in the depths. It demands belief in a guaranteed positive outcome.
Right, which feels too much.
Exactly. But small hope, that just asks you to accept the possibility of change. It's the acceptance that the future isn't written yet, and there could be different, maybe brighter versions of it out there. It doesn't need proof, just permission to exist. It's that quiet flicker you can hold on to when the big flame feels extinguished.
That makes so much sense. It's accessible. And the book touches on this idea, too, that when you feel like you've hit rock bottom, you actually find the rock part.
Yes, the solid foundation of yourself, the bit that can't be broken down further. It's built from everything you've already survived. You've navigated every challenge, every hard feeling you've ever had, and you are here. That in itself is proof of an inherent strength, a foundation you can rely on. You're more resilient than you often realize.
There's a truly powerful illustration of this resilience, even in the most extreme circumstances.
Yeah.
The story of Stephen Callahan.
Oh, lost at sea. Incredible story.
Lost at sea for 76 days in a life raft after his boat sank.
It's almost unimaginable, that ordeal. Alone, minimal supplies, the constant threat from the ocean, storms, sharks, constant hunger and thirst.
And yet he survived. But what's truly remarkable are his reflections, both during that time and afterwards.
Right.
He wrote about learning to value each moment that is not spent in pain, desperation, hunger, thirst, or loneliness. He found moments where he saw a view of heaven from a seat in hell.
That's incredible. Finding gratitude, even awe, in the simple absence of the worst suffering.
Yeah.
It's not just about surviving, is it? It's about the human capacity to find something, however small, even in the absolute worst conditions.
It brings us right back to that quiet determination and the enduring power of that small hope.
It really does. It shows that even in the darkest places, these trace elements of light exist, and our capacity to perceive them and hold on to them, that's part of that deep inner rock.
Okay, so let's shift gears a little bit. While holding on and surviving is vital, the book also offers this profound comfort in simply being, finding solace in the present moment itself, shifting the focus away from just getting through or that constant pressure to do or improve.
Oh, this is such a huge relief for so many people, I think. That relentless external pressure, be productive, achieve more, look a certain way, be more.
Yeah, it's exhausting.
It is. And the book reminds us, really gently, that your value isn't tied to any of that stuff. It's not based on achievement, productivity, appearance, status. It's intrinsic.
Your value has no because, it says. You are the right quantity. You are a full cup. You are worth yourself, and that is always enough.
Yeah.
It's like you're not an iPhone needing the next software upgrade to be valuable.
Exactly. You are a human being. The value is in the being. Just that.
Yeah.
And this connects so beautifully to finding comfort in stillness and slowness, noticing the simple things we often rush past.
Like what?
Well, the blueness of the sky, maybe the sound of birdsong cutting through the usual noise, just feeling the simple presence of the earth beneath your feet. You know, these quiet moments, these pauses, they aren't empty. They can be incredibly full if you just allow yourself to notice.
And the book brings this right down to earth, literally, with the analogy that sometimes looking for the meaning of life,
Yeah.
well, it's best addressed by just eating the toast.
Yes. I love that bit. It captures the power of finding meaning and comfort in the most mundane, everyday actions.
Totally.
The ritual of making and eating peanut butter on toast, doing it slowly maybe, with intention, noticing the textures, the taste, sitting in your favorite spot, being fully present in that living moment of taste and pleasure, and just allowing worries to drift by, untethered for a second.
It's such an accessible anchor in the present moment.
Yeah.
And the book gives us this permission, too, to find comfort in other simple things like hummus or pasta.
Oh, yeah.
With that wonderful line, no physical appearance is worth not eating pasta for.
Huh. It's like a tiny act of rebellion, isn't it? Against self-judgment and all that external pressure. It's about finding gratitude and pleasure in simple things that nourish you, free from judgment.
And related to this is the suggestion to deliberately seek out one beautiful thing a day, however small.
It's like training yourself to notice those small fragments of light we talked about earlier with Stephen Callahan.
Right.
A specific cloud formation, maybe, or the way light hits a wall, the pattern on a leaf. Just simple reminders that wonder exists and it is accessible, even when you feel totally disconnected.
And it reinforces this idea, too, that resting is doing.
Yes.
It's not a luxury. It's not something you have to earn by being productive first.
No, it's fundamental to being human. It's essential for your well-being, for your capacity to actually experience the world. Resting is a vital action. It's okay.
Which leads us perfectly into the third theme, really. Embracing who you are, scars and all, and letting go of what weighs you down. The book offers such gentle permission here.
It's incredibly freeing, that part. The core message is just, it's okay.
Yeah.
It's okay to be broken sometimes. It's okay to be a mess. It's okay to carry the scars of your experiences, to be the chipped teacup. The chip tells a story. It doesn't invalidate the cup's worth or its capacity to hold tea, right?
Right.
It's okay to like what you genuinely like, whether it's considered cool or popular or whatever. Fundamentally, it's just okay to be you.
And I love the Anne Lamott analogy that the book uses. Lighthouses don't go running all over an island for boats to save. They just stand there shining. It's okay to let yourself be reached sometimes. You don't always have to be the one emitting the signal, the one striving or saving. You can just be where you are and allow connection to find you.
It ties right into letting go, doesn't it? Letting go of the past, of mistakes, maybe unreached goals, definitely external expectations. The image of letting them just float through your present in a way like air through a window, kind of freshening the room.
Giving yourself permission to start a new story. You can't change the past or control others, but you can choose the narrative you tell yourself now.
Yeah.
And give yourself the love and acceptance you deserve in this moment.
And finding people who truly see and like you, well, it requires you first necessary to be you. This is so crucial.
Yeah.
You have to dare to let your unique you-ness actually be seen. Don't try to contort yourself to fit someone else's mold or idea of who you should be.
The pomegranate analogy captures this so perfectly. Not every fruit has to be an apple.
Right.
If you are a pomegranate, be a pomegranate.
Right.
For those who like pomegranates, you are exactly what they're looking for.
Yeah.
And you are best when you are fully yourself.
The only true success is the success of being authentically you.
And part of creating the space to be that authentic self, to live according to your own needs and values, it's learning to say no.
The book calls it a good word. Saying no to something external is often saying yes to the space you need for yourself.
Absolutely. In our overloaded world, no is such a powerful tool for self-preservation, self-definition.
All these points really circle back to self-acceptance, reaching that maybe beautiful point where you stop fighting yourself, stop trying to endlessly improve or escape who you are, and just allow yourself to be.
Allowing yourself exactly as you are in this moment. The book touches on the concept of metta, often translated as loving kindness, especially towards oneself.
Yes.
It's about accepting the present moment and yourself within it. Seeing things, including yourself, as ever-changing without needing to force them to be different. Basic nowness, accepting what is always here. It's available to you.
It's that profound understanding, isn't it? That whatever you're feeling or experiencing right now, it's within the vast range of human experience. It's not something to be fixed or fought necessarily, but maybe just acknowledged and allowed, like the tides.
So, gently bringing this deep dive toward a close, we've explored just a few of the really powerful life rafts Matt Haig shares in the Comfort book.
Yeah, just reminders that comfort isn't only about reaching some destination, some end point. It can be found along the way in holding on through the hard times, definitely, in deliberately pausing to find solace in the simple act of just being present.
Yeah.
And in the profound act of embracing the unique person you already are, chips and all.
These insights offer different ways, really, to navigate life's uncertainties, different lenses through which to see yourself and the world around you.
We hope carrying these thoughts with you provides maybe a sense of ease and reminds you of that inherent worth we talked about.
We've talked about your value being intrinsic, not based on doing, but on being, just on existing. If that worth is inherent and you are constantly changing, always becoming, what does it mean to fully trust that your worth is fundamentally unbound by time, circumstance, or the future? Something to maybe ponder.